Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do another painting with food. I'm doing condiments today, so I just took up this little picture I drew on Procreate, and I'm taking my light box and tracing it onto some watercolor paper because the mediums I'm using today, the food, are kind of watery. I thought it'd hold up pretty good. So I'm just getting all these tiny little details onto the paper using a Prismacolor pencil. I got mustard, ketchup, of course, and that's what we're gonna start with. I'm taping the paper down due to warping because I figured I'd use it like a watercolor, but it's a pretty thin consistency. I didn't really need a whole lot of it. Going in with the mustard, it's very translucent, so I had to build it up to make it look anything how I wanted it to, but getting it to move and stick was a completely different story. But I thought the mustard color was pretty good for the super buttery popcorn you get at like circuses and movies and stuff. And of course, nachos and cheese, which, a fun fact about me, I love cheese sauce on absolutely everything. French fries, nachos, sandwiches, it's delicious. I try darkening up the back colors, the farther away chibs, the color that I'm using, with more mustard. Yeah, so taking ketchup and darkening up a little bit right here. It did not want to like do what I wanted it to do, I guess. I don't know, this was really weird. My shed at this point smells like I'm at a cookout. Right here, I kind of feel like it looks like cheese sauce. Ketchup and mustard, who knew? I'm glad I used watercolor paper because it really did soak in, but at the same time it dried quickly, so I couldn't move it around much. Ugh, it was flaking off. What's your guys' favorite go-to snack when you go out to events like this? I needed something darker, more bold, so I grabbed some Sriracha sauce and soy sauce. Oh, let me tell you, when I started using this mixed with the ketchup and mustard, it smelled like a very weird Chinese restaurant, kind of. Just like the ketchup with the soy sauce. It was not very satisfying to my nose at all. But layering it on top of the ketchup, I mean, it did make it brighter and bolder, which, I mean, it worked better than just the ketchup. But as it was drying, it would just like flake and peel off. So I'm just trying to work with it and get something in the end here. I wonder if my paintbrush will always hold a smell of this Sriracha. Trying to add a little bit of contrast into the popcorn, like darker pieces, maybe some burnt kernels. Something. It was weird working with such a limited color palette for so many little details. Trying to add shadow in here. I'm using just Sriracha here, so it's like a red, like a burgundy kinda, like a translucent burgundy. Kinda looks like blood. Really just trying to layer it up, but I realized that it would basically only hold and move around 2, maybe 3 layers, and then it would just start peeling off. So I kind of give up after basically the 3rd layer. It wasn't doing a lot. I'm sure if I was more patient with it, I could have done more, but man, the smells were disgusting. I probably will not be eating any of these condiments anytime soon. It was just so strong and overwhelming. My face was like right on top of it the whole time. Just trying to build it up and it just started looking weird. So I was like, let me just go in here and do up some details because it was just pulling, like lifting and smearing and blending together. So I grabbed me some colored pencils, Prismacolor colored pencils, and try to define the colors that I kind of wanted it to be in the beginning, you know what I mean? I had to wipe off the tip of my pencil often because it was covered in food. It was gross. I thought the blue, it's like a cornflower blue kinda, would look good with all this yellow and red. Maybe make me not hate it so much. But the shadow there up by the popcorn, like that looked pretty good with the colored pencils. I have a dark green right here. Outlining with this pen was really hard because it was picking up the food and getting snagged on the dry pieces. So I grabbed my brush liner and used that instead, but it was so thick It was hard to get any type of detail really, and even using the brush marker liner deal was hard. I kept getting snagged. It was hard to make a straight line. Some of them are way thicker than I wanted them to be. Would I do this again with these condiments? Nah, no. No, I absolutely would not. I threw this away as soon as I was done. I couldn't wait to get rid of it. I thought about doing it digitally, but I didn't this time. I was just really over this piece. Oh, I can still smell it. Even while I'm doing this voiceover, I can smell it in my head. Smell it in my head. I'm down to paint with some other weird stuff too. It doesn't have to be food. If y'all have any suggestions, comment down below. I'll see if I can do it. Oh, this is what it turned out like. It was disgusting. Oh, the popcorn poppin' nachos. Look at all the texture. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 recommend to do. I mean, for the experience, yeah, go for it. To keep forever, nope. Don't do it. I hope you guys like this content. I had a lot of fun creating it. It was weird, it was gross, and I kind of like getting my hands dirty. The smell, I'll have to air it out and spray some air freshener and wipe everything down real good. Probably bleach my brushes, but you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and stop by next week to see what I get into, and I will see you guys then. Bye.